Have you ever felt like all the grammar, vocabulary, and the pronunciation you practiced in your language classes weren't enough? They just couldn't get you anywhere, not for your next job interview or even to chat with someone who speaks the target language you're trying so hard to learn. And that happened because using a language is beyond focusing on its linguistic features. We live in a society, so we have to understand how to use the language properly. And speaking about that, you will notice that there is a relationship between language and society. It's what we call sociolinguistics, where this field of study explores how language is used in different social and cultural contexts, how it reflects social attitudes and values, and how it shapes and is shaped by social structures and power relations. And by addressing that, we get the sense that sociolinguistics play a crucial role in language learning, as it can provide valuable insights into how language is used and how it could help language learners to navigate complex social dynamics. And in order to achieve that, learners must have the capacity to recognize and produce a socially appropriate speech to communicate effectively in specific settings. They also have to use the appropriate language and attitudes, and that is what is called sociolinguistic competence. The concept of sociolinguistic competence is linked to Heim's notion of communicative competence, as he stated that language users need to be able not only to create and understand grammatical utterances, but also need to learn the knowledge about culture norms in order to judge the social situation correctly. And to achieve such a competence, language teaching has to implement new methodologies. However, today's globalized world presents foreign language teachers with new challenges. Cram said that the world has changed so drastically that language teachers are not sure what they should teach or how to prepare their students for real-world situations. At the same time, Cram suggested that language teachers need to rethink their approach to language teaching in order to meet the needs of diverse learners and to prepare them for intercultural communication. And that because teachers play a critical role in promoting the development of sociolinguistics competence in second language classroom context. For example, teachers have a role in creating realistic social contexts in which students can communicate effectively with each other. Teachers can introduce students to the concept of language variation and help them understand the different regional and social varieties of the target language. They can also teach students how to recognize and use different varieties appropriately in different social settings. Teachers also have to engage students in discussions and role plays in which they use idiomatic expressions. Moreover, second language teachers have the role of focusing on both form and function, providing the necessary feedback on their students' language use, promoting reflection, and imparting cultural knowledge that shapes communication. Not to forget the importance of implementing technology in language learning classrooms, as teachers should take advantage of new digital tools and online resources to enhance language instructions. Also, giving students a better understanding of how language is used in society and the difference between formal and informal settings. But most importantly, and before anything else, second language teachers need to foster a learning environment that encourages their students to express themselves and make mistakes without feeling embarrassed. Besides that, language instructors should use authentic materials in language classrooms, as it can be an effective way to improve language learning and promote language proficiency. Authentic materials are materials that were created for real-life communication purposes rather than specifically for language learning. Authentic materials provide students with exposure to the culture and context in which the language is used. Authentic materials can also be more interesting and engaging than textbook materials, as they often deal with current events and topics of interest to learners. Examples of authentic materials include newspaper articles, TV shows, movies, songs, social media posts, podcasts, and advertisements. But teachers should carefully select materials that are appropriate for their students' level and interests, provide appropriate scaffolding and support, and incorporate activities and tasks that promote language learning and skill development. In this video, we highlighted the importance of integrating social linguistics into second language instructions through communicative language teaching, and also the important role of educators to facilitate this integration. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.